Software glitches are fun. You may be wondering, why am I driving into a cemetery? There's Grandma. I'd say 45 minutes.
Okay, that'd be fine.
Okay. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today, there's our cornfield. Just going by the Smith Farm south, Nathan's farm to the south. Really good stand, it looks like there. Really nice. So we're just heading up to the farm right now. I'm actually going to be spraying. It's Sunday, May 16th, I believe. A little bit later, we are going to have both planters rolling in Bellevue today. There's Nathan's beans. I think I see them starting to come up too. That's pretty nice. The bean planter's up at Andrew. He, in the last couple of days, has planted longs, Kunals, Zymots, and he's almost done with Andrew. Today he's going to get done with Andrew and go up to Bellevue and hopefully get done with Bellevue and move home. And Pat had a major breakdown on his planter. One of his row clutches went out. That's a pretty major task to fix. Card of this video right here last year, I helped him do it, but basically he's got to raise up the marker arm, which is not easy to do, especially out in the field. He's got to pull the drive shaft, which that's how the planter drives itself, drives all the row units, and then he's got to switch out the clutch. It's not an easy task to do, but he's just about got that finished, and then he's going to plant Bellevue today and hopefully get Bellevue done and move home. And I'm going to spray Smith Farm, Sturk Farm, and everything home, and hopefully tomorrow I can move north with it. Basically, it'll only be a day behind the planter is what my goal is. So yeah, let's go up to the farm, but first I got to fix a mistake, so let's go do that. Already up here at the spray trailer. This battery is dead, so I got to take it home and put it on the trickle charger. While I'm up here, I'm actually going to check the ground condition because we had 3 to 4/10 of rain here before. So I'm going to check. Corn's coming up. Check the ground condition. I'm hopefully going to get up here and spray. So corn is just at VE. Some of it's just starting to get to V1. Kind of see. We got a skip here maybe. Hoping something's going to come out, pop out here soon. Looks like a skip right here. Kind of see all the corns kind of right about 5.5 inches apart ish. Not all of it is, but biggest thing I wanted to check is the ground's going to be good enough. It's dry up on top. Oh yeah, it'll be good to go. All right, let's get the sprayer and get moving. Also, check out these nifty sunglasses. They're pretty sweet. They're polarized and they're great driving glasses. I don't wear them on the farm because they're really freaking nice. But if you guys are curious, link will be down in the description. You guys can get a percentage off if you guys order through the link in the description. Sprayer is warming up. Good. I think I had that happen before. Plug just gets loose. So that leak you guys saw me looking at, this valve block, I have a leak in one of these plugs like every single year. This time it wasn't the ones that I could see, it wasn't any of these two, it was the one on top of it pointing down. That one was a little hard to figure out, but we got her going. So now I'm gonna get moving because it's almost 2 o'clock. That was an extra half hour I didn't need, but hey, this is what it is, so let's get her moving. Just about to the Sturk farm, and there's that nice Versal 835. Man, I just gawk at that thing every single time. It is nice. So we're gonna try, I got basically 20 gallons with the spray on me, so I'm gonna try and spray that out real quick, and then fill up and keep going. All right, so I just made it here. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up my spray trailer, and we'll get moving. I just went through the swamp. It was a little hairy in spots, but really I didn't track any mud. It's just the ground just so soft. I sunk in a couple places over a foot. But, all right, let's load up. Well, we have an issue. Number 5 has a stuck poppet. Kind of see it's stuck open. It's dripping. Hoping I can just clean it out and unplug it, but we'll see. See what it looks like. Need my tools. Gonna undo this coil valve, this assembly here. Take it apart, make sure there's no crap in it, which there's not. Everything moves freely. I'm gonna try it one more time, put it back together. Nothing looks wrong, so I'm gonna put it back together. If it still does, I'm gonna switch out the nozzle body. It's so dang slick, I can't get a grip on it. Tighten it back up. Back together. Let's try it again. All right, sprayed about 100 feet, haven't gotten that air, so that's good. So we'll keep rolling. So these waterways right here are new. We didn't think they'd work because it had atrazine on in the fall. I carted this video when I was actually disking this up, but we're glad we got these waterways to put in. They're growing. So I'm gonna outline it. So I think I screwed up. I sprayed this field a couple weeks ago and there's grasses in it. I should have put Roundup through it. That's not good. I'm probably gonna have to come back and respray this. This piece is done, 26 acres. Corn is up, I'm running it over. It sucks, but it is what it is. Now I'm over this piece. It's got one waterway going up through it. Now I gotta find a place to cross. Seriously, field view, I'm not going backwards here. Come on, flip. I'm not going backwards. The Pro 700 could figure this out, why can't you? Fine, I'll stop. Field view, fix it. Software glitches are fun. Now we're going good. Two more passes and I'll be done. All done. Let's see, 46 acres. And a couple waterways put in there. It was gonna be 48, but we put some waterways in to protect the soil. Again, I found my mistake. I'm gonna have to spray that with Roundup probably at some point. Probably tomorrow more than likely, but let's go ahead and fill up again. Here's the swamp. Wet spot, wet spot, wet spot. Wet spots everywhere. So I'm really hoping I don't get stuck. That would be a very, very bad phone call to make to Pat, because he's about an hour away. Yeah, let's just not do that. An old tree root right here. Let's stop and grab that. Yeah, I just don't like how it's sticking out right there. It's a little moist in here. This field wasn't grow, but oh wow. Yeah, that would have done some damage to a tire. Yeah, wow. There was definitely some trees going through here. Yeah. Yeet. Yeah, that would have done some damage to a tire if it hit it. All right, let's keep going. Little moist. That's right there. Well, just got done with the swamp. Well, with the swampy part, I got about probably 20 acres left in that, a decent going there. So I'm gonna get a full load and finish that field and then go to one more that's up, and then I'm gonna be caught up. That's gonna be the last of the corn that's emerged right now. Then I'll be smooth sailing, catch up to Pat tomorrow, hopefully. There we go with Curtis taking my water trailer. So he's gonna take that thing home and put it under the grandma's hydrant. Got one more load I'm gonna spray out down here, and then I am done heading up. Gonna do stuff around home. So this field is actually pretty good going. Like, this is some good ground right here. It's just go down a little ways, it drops down a couple feet in elevation. Got some wet spots, got some sinkholes. He's even has some tile in here, but it's tough. This is some heavy ground, doesn't drain very easily. So I'm glad I was able to get in there and spray, because I could even tell spraying through it, there was some water hemp and there was some, what was it, lamb's quarter coming up, I believe. So yeah, I'm glad I got it sprayed. So a couple more passes, then we're done with this field. Because there's no sun out, it's really easy to see these individual nozzle controls. So watch this. Slowing down, you kind of see the pulsing happening more and more. We'll start shutting off. See it? There you go. System is awesome. Like I said, saves me a lot of time when we're in really rough and jagged fields. Two more passes, then we're done. Here's a cool map. So here's my sprayer speeds. The darker the color, so blue is slow, red is fast. So I'd say my average speed for this field was around 10 mile an hour more than likely. Really slow during a couple spots, but cruising 15 mile an hour in this kind of straight stretch. All right, good enough. So this corn is just barely up. You can kind of see it's some spots it's emerged, other spots it hasn't. Doesn't make me feel great. I mean, the goal is to have all the corn come up at exactly the same time. Is that realistic? Probably not, but that's the goal, because if they all come up at the same time, they're not fighting each other. So for example, if you have two corn plants 6 inches apart, if one's an inch taller, it's going to take sunlight from the smaller plant. So imagine just elementary bullying. The bigger guy's going to take the little guy's lunch. So that's essentially what's going to happen. So you want to have even emergence across the entire field if you can. But obviously that's not realistic in all cases, but that's what you shoot for. There's our semis sitting there idle. I'm also not sure why they're sitting out, especially right here, but they look pretty nice. Spray trailer's moved back home to Preston. I am just pulling in, load up for the first time. I don't see water flowing everywhere, so that's good. Let's go ahead and fill up. Rolling. Last load of Roundup. So this field was bean stubble. We were gonna no-till it, but we completely ripped it all up last fall, and it had some manure on it, so we just decided just to work all that in with the field cultivator, just a nice light tillage on top. But if we wouldn't have done that, all of our no-till acres, so bean stubble onto corn this year, we put Roundup on it. It's our no-till recipe, air quotes. Basically, all of our corn ground will get Metrochlor and Mesotrone, I believe, or Metulachlor and Mesotrone are our two main actives. And then on our no-till ground, we'll also add Roundup and a water conditioner, AMS, ammonium sulfate, ammonium monosulfate, I believe. And that basically just helps the spray bond to the plants better. So that's basically what we're putting on all of our ground, all of our no-till ground, and all of our grounds, like I said, is getting the Metulachlor and the Mesotrone, which is essentially generic dual and Mesotrone is the things you'll hear me refer to. This corn's almost up though, and you can really see the different soil types through here. Neat. So the sucky thing about basically spraying this corn when it's already up, especially with floater tires on, is it's almost impossible for me to not run over corn. And when I run over corn, it's not going to kill it, because the growing point of corn is still below the ground up until about V2 to V3 to V4, V5, somewhere around there. Like right now we're just at V to V1, which is still a very early stage of corn growth. So it's not going to kill it, but it's going to ding it. It's going to set it back. So we're not gonna have the full yield potential on those 2 rows that I run over every 100 feet, which that sucks, but it is what it is at this point. We should have been out here spraying sooner. Some of that's on me. It's just like I said, it is what it is. Woo! But like I said, this is the last field. Actually, after this next small 1 acre piece, I am caught up to the planter essentially. I am all caught up to the ground. Corn that I'll be spraying from now on is not emerged yet. It was just planted like 4 to 5 days ago. Corn takes anywhere from 7 days to 2 weeks to emerge, just depending on how warm and hot and sunny it is. So yeah, we'll go hammer down and get caught up to the planter. If I have a great day tomorrow, I might be able to catch the planter. We'll see. But if we also have a great day tomorrow, we will be 1 day away from finished planting corn and done with beans. That'll be exciting. Just got an update from my dad. He had a pretty bad accident last night. I'll let him explain it. He said he got it on video, so that's going to be interesting. Pat is planting up corn up in Bellevue. He had shut down for a couple hours because Renee had an FFA thing. Got to make time for the kids. And Nathan broke down. He had a couple closing wheels fall off. Closing disc blades, whatever you want to call it. So he's back up and running. With any good luck, we will get Bellevue done with both corn and beans tonight. So that's pretty freaking exciting. We are on the home stretch. When I say the corn gets dinged, so this is stuff I sprayed it 2 or 3 days ago and it just emerged. And if you look very closely, about 16 rows in, there's row 17 and row 20 are just ran over and you can't see them quite as well. I ran them over with these floater tires and I basically set them back probably a couple days or so. So they're, like I said, they're not going to hit their full yield potential, but it is what it is at this point. You may be wondering, why am I driving into a cemetery? You might be thinking, Ron, you're crazy. What the heck are you doing? And no, I'm not going to pay my respects. I actually don't even think I know anyone in here. But we do have a little 1 acre patch just on the other side of the cemetery, and it's literally a patch. But it's an acre and we own it, and we'd be losing a little bit of money if we didn't farm it. So let's get her done. So I'm just gonna get out and do a quick walk around on the boom, make sure everything's looking good, just because I haven't done that in a while. And I saw this shaking. Harness shaking. I feel like I need to zip tie that at some point. I'll zip tie that when I get back in the next one. Yeah, I just saw this shaking. So I didn't like that, but this one's leaking pretty decent. For the most part, nothing major that I noticed. Bugs are really coming out. That means it's getting humid. just walking the boom, just seeing if I notice anything out of the ordinary. Any hydraulic oil dripping like I had this morning. I don't see anything, so I think we're good. We'll spray this massive, colossal 1 acre piece, and then we'll get moving. Get on to the next field. Alrighty, well that took a whopping, literally a round, and that's all it took. Yeah, but like I said, it's not efficient to farm, but it's an acre, it's flat, it is what it is. And we own it, like I said. So I got about 10 acres, 10, 12 acres of product left. So we'll go spray that out and go fill up again. There's Grandma. All right, time to load up again, but first I'm gonna go check the weather. Because, like I said, if we're able to go tomorrow, we're gonna get real close to being finished up. Yuck. Rain, 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 rain. If this would just go away, we'd be ideal. We'd be in business because we'd be just about done planting. And then it can rain all at once. Why don't we wait on the next load? I'm just spraying across the road, so I'd say 45 minutes.
Okay, that'd be fine.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, Grandma. Alrighty, now we're gonna play the fun game of, I know my hose can't keep up, but will that be enough water in there to give me another 150 gallons? We will see. I think we're gonna be just short. We'll see, literally 150 more gallons. Nope, it was just short, about 50 gallons short. So I'm actually just gonna go ahead and send it. I'm at 700 gallons right now. I'm just gonna back the rate off to 14 because all I'm doing is just adding more water, which is more of a carrier. The only thing I'm losing is coverage, but 15 is also, in my opinion, overkill for what we're doing. Honestly, we could probably get away with 12 and a half, and I actually even sprayed some fields at 12 and a half. So I'm just gonna back it down to 14 and call her good. That's still gonna get me 15 acres. Because 700 divided by 14 is 50 acres. And that's what I mix all my loads to. So we'll get her going. We had some tile put in this year. Basically, this has always been a wet spot. So we actually had the tile guy come out, and I don't know, probably should make sure I don't smack it. So we had the tile guy come out, and he actually laid a pipe from that wet spot over into the ditch. Actually, I believe into that ditch. That one right there. So that way this field will actually be pretty nice that we won't have that wet spot. He also laid a couple other pipes you'll see over there. I'll show you guys a little bit later, but that was a really awesome tile job. I mean, tile's not cheap, but the things you can do with it to make yourself more efficient is just absolutely awesome. So we are on the biggest field that we will farm this year, maybe. The Smith farm down south might be bigger, but we are farming this field all in one. So basically we have, I gotta make a turn, give me a second. There we go. So anyway, as I was saying, we're farming all the way to that, probably a mile north of there. That's gonna be corn. All the way down here is gonna be corn. So I don't know what this is. I bet this is gonna be, well, there's 46 acres there, 38 acres there, and then whatever this field's gonna be. So I'm really curious to see how big this is gonna be. I'll keep you guys up to date, but basically, yeah, everything west of the cattle yard, or west of Grandma's this year is gonna be corn, and it's only gonna be 3 fields. 2 smaller fields and 1 massive field. Spraying right next to Grandma's. Hi, Grandma. Hopefully I don't hit a pole, because that would be awkward. And I actually did hit a pole 2 years ago. That pole back there specifically, and busted a Raven height sensor off. That was fun. This is always a swamp hole right through here, and like I said, we had a tile laid on this side, tile laid on that side, and it really cleaned this up. We can actually drive through most of it except for that. That's always going to be a little bit swampy, but hey, look at this. Pretty sweet. I think the cattle think they're going to get fed. They all ran over to their bunks. No feed for you guys. You guys don't want any what I got. Watch out there, boys and girls. So my water was being extremely slow. I only got 600 gallons in this, or 625, or yeah, 600 extra gallons in here, so I actually dropped my rate down to 12 gallon an acre. What do you guys, for all my sprayer applicators out there, what do you guys spray for rate? We spray everything at 15 gallon an acre. That's just because that's what Pat honestly has always done. He actually, before we got this sprayer, we sprayed at 20 gallon an acre with the pull type. So 15 was a step in the right direction, but I think we should be spraying at 12 and a half. What do you guys think? I sprayed a couple fields at 12.5 this year, one at 14, this one will be at 12. See if we notice any difference. But what do you guys do? Comment down below. But I do like when you drop your rate, I want to get my pressure cranked up to have better coverage. But when you do that, you have to go faster, which means, or you can go faster, which means I'm going 18 mile an hour across this field. I do like that, especially when this is a 175 acre field. So I'm going slow when my nozzle bodies are actuating on and off. When they're going individually, you can kind of see there's an angle right there. So when I was going straight on, I was going slow because we actually calibrated the sprayer to basically be turn on and turn off exactly at 6 miles an hour because it's a time delay. That's how the delay works between when the GPS crosses the point where I want to turn on or off, and then when the boom actually crosses it off. It's a time delay. So I have that timed at 6 mile an hour for when I'm going up and down hills and it's kind of crazy. I'd rather have it be slower than faster. So I had to go slow until they're all on, and once they're all on, it's game on, full send. 18 mile an hour. Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna do 300 acres today. That's a pretty good day. Doing some night spraying. All right, ran out of product. Show you guys how much I did today. Done 96 acres on this field and 330 acres today. It's a pretty good day for not starting until 2. It's a really good day. Imagine if I would have started at 8. Wow. So I've sprayed 900 acres, just a touch over 900 acres of corn so far. And I got probably another 700 or so to go. Maybe a little bit more than that. But yeah, we're gonna call it quits for the night. It is 9:30. Told my wife to be home by 10. That is also not gonna happen. Sorry again, Kristlyn. It's a consistent theme, I know. I'm really bad. So yeah, let's head home. I'm all done for the night. I'm gonna clock out. Check the weather real quick. Ooh, we might get missed. See what the wet radar's doing. Which way is it going? Is it going this way? Or is it going that way? I'm guessing it's going that way. I'm gonna guess we're gonna get missed. So we might be able to run tomorrow. We'll see though. See if we get any rain. They're saying we're gonna get rain tomorrow. 1/4 inch of rain tomorrow, 1/4 inch the next day, 1/4 inch the next day, less than a tenth, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 1 inch. Basically, we got rain chances every single day. So, whatever. It is what it is. But I'm going to clock out, like I said. I'm going to head home, guys. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms. And, of course, guys, as always, ta-ta for now.